News Bulletin.
Step right up, got tickets on sale. In today's episode, trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. Yeah, it's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that is the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Well, the world's strongest man just dropped the ball, and the tent's caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lion's at the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleader's on parade. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that is the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
Come on! Witness the greatest show on earth! Ignore the flames!
It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that is the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
Good morning. Sorry. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but I had YouTube going off in my ear. Happy Friday. How are y'all doing? I was going to come in. Oh, am I not in here? Lord. Nope, I am. Okay. Yeah. It's Friday. The 1st of August. You know what that means? Summer is disappearing as quickly as it showed up. That's never good. I'm still doing stuff in the back. So if y'all are wondering why links haven't came out or something, that's why. So I have been quite busy with the grandson's birthday coming up and all the things that go on in real life. And then on top of it, we got lots going on in the YouTube world. You did miss the countdown, honey. You missed the whole countdown, mouse. But it's okay, you're here. So yeah. Let me say my hellos. 1 second, and I'll bring you up here. Niels, he got the boobies this morning. He was first. I bet he's excited about playing with that booby. And I'm sure Angie will be excited too, because that means he'll leave her alone for a minute so she can get shit done. Caitlin, how are you, darling? Good to see you. And Mr. Hairbag, he's in the house. Flatty missed the countdown, but that's okay. I was on it. I made sure, because I didn't want you to get mad that I didn't, that I was late. And Sun Honey, how are you, darling? Mr. J Shipes, I just gave you a wrench. So now you can network through there. It's kind of my whole spew. Everybody gets a wrench if I feel like I can trust you enough that you're not going to screw up my channel. I just give wrenches to make it easier so you guys can network within each other and not have to wait for a link from somebody. All that good stuff. So, yeah. Welcome, Jay. Glad you're here. And who else did I see? Kai. How are you, darling? The other day I was watching one of Kai's videos, and I don't know if y'all go to Kai's channel, but if you don't, you should. Go sub up to her and check out her channel. She lives in New Zealand. She doesn't hide that. And she lives off grid, and she has the cutest animals, and she treats them all like they're her babies, and she's a really awesome grandma, and because she has a bunch of grandkids. But yes, y'all go check out her channel, because the other day I was watching, I was like, you know what really sucks is Kai is somebody I'll never get to meet, because in Flatty, they live so far away that we're never going to get to meet them one. Those ones. Like, everybody in the United States, at least I have a chance to meet you. I don't have a chance to meet them ladies, and that bums me out. Because I know they're good peeps. They've been with me from the get-go. And Mishka, how are you, darling? So, yeah. I figured we'd just bullshit this morning. I did want to bitch a little bit about Trump. Miss Callie, if you're in here or going to be in here or listening to the replay, I love you, darling. And I agree with you. I think Trump does a lot of things that are good. But I feel like he misrepresented what he planned to do this time compared to last time. And now I'll bring up Niels.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Or good
morning.
afternoon for us. Good morning for everyone else.
Yes, it is still morning here, but of course you guys are at noontime, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep. You
Yes.
doing lunch?
Afternoon. Yeah, I'm skipping lunch today. Angie's making cookies when she gets home from work, so yes.
I'll skip lunch and eat cookies. That
Yeah,
sounds like something I'd do.
that's our stream tonight, is her baking cookies.
Oh, I thought I seen something about her gonna cook or something.
Yeah, baking with Angie.
Oh, fun.
So you get to see me eat cookies as soon as she bakes them. Probably burn my damn mouth.
We actually have an interesting stream coming up tonight, and it's all about Disney. And
Yeah, the dark side of Disney.
yeah, it should be really good. I can't wait to dig into that. I actually have a personal home story about it, which I will not tell here because I'm gonna tell it tonight. But some of my OGs know the story because they've heard me talk about it before. But most people that will be in there tonight will have never heard it. So yeah.
What time is that tonight, Gigi?
We start at, let's see, 7:30 my time, so 10:30 your guys' time, Eastern.
Perfect. Perfect. I definitely want to catch that.
Yeah, it should be really entertaining. You know, the guys, they always pull up great stuff. So.
Oh yeah. Baker and LW, everybody does a great job.
TF, yeah, it should be really good. They've worked really hard on this stuff. We've got, lots of new stuff coming in, and every week they kind of change it. They just want to make it a little bit better each week, and it's kind of fun to watch and kind of fun to be a part of. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily a piece of it. I just kind of get to sit back and watch and see how they do everything, because it's way beyond, it's over my head when it comes to the techie part of this shit, but they're very good at it. So, yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Super
Yeah, those
fun
are good
to watch.
shows. They piece everything together really well.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
that's what I really like.
Yeah, it's really nice to see content like that, other than the drama on YouTube, something really interesting.
Yep. Yeah. I think people are really even the people that came to YouTube to begin with for drama or some kind of entertainment, and they really didn't care if it was drama. Now they're starting to go, oh, well, there's better channels out there that'll do fun stuff that's not, that ain't pulling in personal stuff, or, that's just learning new stuff. And a lot of the times we're learning as quickly as everybody else is. So,
Yeah, very true.
yeah, Mouse
Very
is
true.
bummed. Mouse, you better come in because we're
We
going to beat
gotta
we are beating, yes. Mickey is going to he's getting it handed to him. Y'all better come in there. And Jay,
Wait
you
till you see what we did to Minnie and Goofy.
right? Jay's obviously been around long enough. Because he knows how much I love sports.
Oh yes.
There's the sports segment right there. That's that's it. Jay, that's your sports segment right there. And it's over.
Can you believe it's August already?
I can't. I really cannot. I'm actually frustrated that it is. It has flown by. My RV has been in the shop now for 3 weeks.
Oh no.
I think they've finally gotten to the bottom of it. It was all over stabilizers that the front ones wanted to go down together instead of independently, and
You all have the electronic ones, right?
they're hydraulic.
The hydraulic ones.
Yeah, and they are. I mean, this is a beast. She's 19,500 pounds of pure muscle. Diesel.
Oh, wow.
She's a beast, and so when something goes wrong, it's one thing if something goes wrong on a gas powered something, but when it goes wrong, I don't know what it is about diesel, but it just seems like there's more oomph to it, and it goes down. It's like, how little people go down, they kind of go down soft because they don't have that far to fall, but big people, they go down hard because when they go down, they got a long ways to go, and that's kind of how I feel about the diesel. It's a lot. So
That thing's a beast.
yeah, it's a 5,500 Kodiak.
Oh, you got the big one.
She's 35 feet, and she's big. Dually, fun to drive. It's like driving a truck.
Whew.
But yeah, well, a nice truck. And when I say driving a truck, I mean it's a good sized truck, but it drives like a pickup would.
Like a house / school bus.
Well, it's a little sway, but it does have stable bars on it, which makes it a little better. So there's not quite as much swaying. If we'd get the ones on the back, it'd be even more, it'd be less swaying. But right now it's just on the front of the rig, and it does help a lot with that whole swaying. When we got when we rented a gas RV and drove it, that piece of shit. Don't buy a Thor. That's all I have to say.
I'll tell you what, that would be like a great 1 month content. GG on tour.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And that's what I've been trying to struggle with, whether I do a whole new channel or whether I just do part of this one in it. I hate to have to pull up a whole bunch of new subs. It's not that easy. I mean, it took me 3 years to grow to 1,000 people. So
yeah,
I really don't want to regrow a whole channel from the get-go. I'd rather, it might grow a little quicker because of this channel, but still, I would rather just be able to do. I don't want to go through all that work of doing another channel. We'll see.
Yeah, I would keep this one.
Yeah. So we'll see how it all works out. At this point, I'm kind of shuffling whether I just do a whole new channel or I just put it on here. I got to get it all figured out. I'm kind of slowly working myself into it by doing hiking trips, and I just got my GoPro, so been videoing and learning all that stuff, and so yeah. We'll get there.
Yeah, and the editing is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm really trying not to edit a lot. So one of my big things is I want to be able to just walk, and I can talk if I need to, but even if I decide I don't want to, I can just put music over it. And now, thank God for fools, with the epidemic sound, that's exactly what I can do is I can just put music over it that won't be copyrighted. Last week I tried to put up one. I put it up. It was great, but it ended up getting copyrighted because of the music that I put with it from the GoPro app. So I have to change that and use,
Understandable.
that, yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, make sure you smash that like button for GG.
Yeah. Smash it. Who did I just see come in here? I thought I seen. Oh, Chike. How are you, ma'am? Good to see ya. And did I see somebody else? No. Maybe that was it. Okay. Oh, Mayo Monkey. How are you, sir? So yeah, we're it's definitely been a learning experience with the whole RV thing. But they did call finally the other day, mind you, because it's an electrical thing. It's taken a lot more than if it was just. Also, trying to find the schematics on this rig has been a nightmare as well. Finally, our mechanic got a hold of Gulfstream, which is the make of our RV, and they're helping him. So hopefully we'll get that whole. They think it's a stuck valve on the slide on the hydraulic
Yeah, or it could be
stabilizer.
thumbs up
So
right there.
yeah, so I'm hoping that that's kind of what it is, and they get to the bottom of it, and I get my rig back, and I'm hoping it ain't gonna cost me $3,000 or $4,000 just to get it out of the shop.
Yeah, especially before winter hits.
Yeah. Well, and I'd like to. I told him I don't care if it comes out in November. We're going on a trip, so you better get ready. That's why we have an RV. We can camp when it rains.
Yep. Speaking of that,
Oregon,
it's
it rains all the time.
starting today, like zero humidity. I think it's supposed to be a high of 79 in the low 60s at night for the next week. So normally this time of year is when we get hit with the heat and humidity, and we've had it for the past month and a half. So we actually get to catch a break, and it feels nice outside.
Yeah, it was muggier than all get out here. I mean, to tell you, ugh.
It's been horrible. It's like I it's like South Georgia humidity. It's been crazy, but it's nice to see the break. But I think we're going to have an Indian summer and then go straight from just I like the leaves will change and everything, but it won't feel like fall. That's what I'm afraid of. It's going to go straight from hot to freezing.
Probably. I always loved Indian summers because it just made the summer go so much longer, and I love that. In Idaho, we had a lot of Indian summers, so it was great. But here in Oregon, we don't get them that often.
The only reason I don't like Indian summers, because we had one last year in September, is for hunting season, when bow season comes in September, and it's too hot to hunt.
Yep.
Hard to go deer hunting.
Mm-hmm. Crispy Creek. Crispy Creek. Crispy Treat is in the house.
Woo! Kaya, an Indian summer is like an extended month of summer heat. So normally when it would get down to fall on September 21st, sometimes it'll extend into October, and they call it an Indian summer. Indigenous summer. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, no, I'm not calling it that. You can't make me. If you're born and raised on a reservation, I don't believe you have to call them. I've been calling them Injuns my whole life, and I'm not changing anytime soon.
Right? I got called. Miss T called me Andy yesterday because I told her she doesn't have enough gnomes in the garden.
She needs more Andys.
Yes, she needs more Andys.
That's right. I don't call them gnomes much anymore. I just call them Andys.
Call them Andys.
Look at the Andys in on my yard. I must have 50 of them in my yard.
We have that one here on the tiki bar, and it looks just like Mr. Duggar.
Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Kai said she wants to buy a very small RV. It's called a camper van down there. Right. And there's freedom camping spots everywhere here with public toilets on beaches and rivers. Yeah, we have those too. It's like, but we call it BLM property, or, that sort of thing. So, but it's the same thing that you're doing. And camper vans, yeah, just really.
They're becoming more popular too, throwing the solar panels on top and customizing the inside.
I think just a minute. I think somebody's calling me. I gotta take this real quick.
Okay. Mouse have been good. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome week here. Um, Went swimming the other night, so still using the pool. Now it's starting to cool off, so it doesn't feel the same. The pool temp's still like 80 degrees Fahrenheit though, because it was so hot here for so long. So it'll cool off. So if we get another heat wave, which they're expecting in about 2 weeks, hopefully it'll be cooling off to actually relax a little bit. But yeah, everything's been great here. It stopped raining, thank goodness, because it seems like it just started raining in the middle of June and hasn't stopped. So now we're getting a short break from it. I can cut my grass. It's about 8 inches tall now. Businesses are doing good. We're working during the day, staying hard, trying not to stay up all night on streams. That's been fun. And we got some new kittens, 4 or 5 of them now. So little cuties to pass out. There's a lot of people wanting kittens our way. But the weather's cooling off in about this time of year. Kaya, I live in America, but I'm from Sweden. So, yeah. Jag är svenska. Du gamla, du fria. But, yeah, I live in America now. I've been living here since I was around 11 years old.
Okay.
All right.
I am back. That was a phone call regarding my grandson's birthday cake for tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your car's extended warranty.
It is no. Her name was Lori, and she was a very nice lady who said, "Okay, I know you ordered this online, and the options were you could have a German chocolate filling. Well, the other options were like raspberry or strawberry or whatever, and my grandson didn't want none of those, and so I decided." Or he wanted chocolate in there, but the only option for that was German chocolate. And so I went with that, and that lady, she called and said, I don't know if you're going to like the German chocolate in the middle of the chocolate cake with the chocolate frosting. I don't think, she goes, would you rather have, I said, well, could you do, I said, I thought that too, but that's what he wanted to pick was chocolate. And I said, he loves strawberry. And she said, well, we could just keep it on the chocolate theme and go with fudge. I said, perfect. Yep, that's what I want. Fudge.
Oh,
the richer, the better. He'll love that shit. So I'm so glad it was somebody with common sense that would call and ask me instead of just going, okay, I'm going to do what she says, even though I know this is going to taste like shit. So, yeah, that makes my day that she actually used a brain.
He's going to love that.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a construction, the whole thing is a construction site. So we're actually going to carve out a little number 3 on the cake and then put the little trucks in the 3, so it looks like they carved it out. His dad's a pavement. He runs a paving crew, so it's just right up Lou's alley. He loves excavators. That's his favorite piece of equipment. And him and his dad play on an excavator all the time around the place. So yeah, this is right up his alley. And it's going to be pretty plain Jane. I mean, the most part, the most decorations we are doing, I bought at the dollar store, which were the little construction cones and those sort of things. So it should be really fun for the.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, okay. Now that I got completely distracted off on that, where the hell was I? Okay. Oh, Sun Honey said, of course, Fly Girl GG has a Gulfstream RV. Hey, it's a 2006. I made sure she was used I tried to not get her too abused, but I like it when somebody, kind of shaves off the parts that are not going to work right, and they get to figure all that out. Let them figure that out, and then I get it after they figure out, they work out all the quirks in it, and then it's mine. I like that. Instead of buying it brand new, and then you got to go through all that.
Yeah, it's better to get one that's already broke in.
Yeah. They go and fix all the stuff that was broke on it when they bought it. Hello, curator. How are ya? And what's up, JC? Am I an Oregon fan or an Oregon State fan? I'm really neither. But if I hate the Ducks so bad, I root for the Beavers. Let me just tell you that. And plus, my name's Gutter Girl. Which one you think I'm going to root for?
Right?
Think I'm rooting for a duck or a beaver? So there's that.
It's going to be an interesting season this year. I'm still catching up on, or not catching up, but watching baseball since the trade deadline ended yesterday. I think it's going to be the Yankees and the Dodgers in a series this year.
I remember that, Kai. Yep. Lucas and her grandson's birthday are on the same day. Just not the same year. 3 years old. Man, time flies.
Yeah, it does. Man, these kids grew up fast.
Oh, I'm not homeless. My home is like on wheels, and I get to take it all with me. And I don't have to worry about whether I pull back the sheets and somebody's long hair is in that bed, because I know if it is, it's my long hair and not somebody else's. My husband just went. I'm not shitting you when I tell you this. Anchorage, Alaska. Just went up there to work on an airplane. Worked 18 and a half hours. Got to the hotel, and they don't put them in shitty hotels. They put them in nice hotels. Gets to the nice hotel that they paid $250 a night for, and the room hasn't been cleaned. There's still a towel on the floor.
What?
Somebody slept in one of the beds. Oh, it was disgusting. And Marvin had worked 18 and a half hours. He was so tired, he just said to hell with it. There was a clean bed. He laid down and went to sleep. That grossed me out, but that's the kind of shit this is exactly why I'll take an RV any day. Any day. Thank you very much. We've been to too many rooms, pulled back the sheets, and seen things that I've went, oh no, I'm not going to sleep all night. I might as well just stay awake and sit in the chair.
I'm scared to take a black light into half these.
Oh Lord, don't even. I can't. If I ever take a black light in, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. I'll never sleep. Hey, Mouse.
Hey, Nils. Good morning.
Mouse, good morning.
It's so good to see you. I had so much fun watching you stream with Drew. We had so much fun.
Oh, that was a blast. That was a blast. He had so much fun. He smiled the entire time he was here.
That's great. That's good. That's good.
And they bought all this alcohol, and then they turned around like the next to last day and said, "We don't normally drink that much."
Drew, yeah, you do.
It's like, we don't either. We don't either. And I was like, my gosh, we went through 4 gallons of Fireball in 3 days.
Wow, we haven't done that since high school.
Right? Not just me and Drew, but Shanti was here and his mom was here, and we had friends over. So I was like, damn.
If Jason or Ty show up, tell them just to hang out for a second. I'm just running down the road. I'll be right back.
Roger that.
Thank you.
So, yeah, here, actually, I'll just go ahead and show you. So, because I'm sitting right here. We had 5 bottles that were sitting on the bar.
Oh, my God.
That's what I had before they showed up. The rest is everything else they bought.
Uh-oh.
Bought or brought. And it's like, what in the hell?
Yeah, it tickled me. He came in and he said, oh, my God, Mouse, I've never seen so much green. It's like tropical.
Yeah. Because we picked him up from the airport. He's like, it's so green here.
That's what people say when they come to Oregon. They're like, oh, my gosh, this is amazing. When we first moved here, where I come from in Idaho, it dries out by, the middle of June. Everything's yellow. And because it gets, it just gets scorching hot there. It's in the mountains. It's dry. You come here and everything's green. There's moss everywhere. And at first it was all great and I loved it.
Well, it didn't help that it like rained the first 2 days he got here. A downpour.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we had that flooding, and
that's what it does here. Except when it rains here, it don't rain for 2 days. It rains for 2 months. Great.
Monsoon season.
Oh, it just rains. It's not even monsoon. It's a gray cover of dull drizzle for months.
That's the
And
bad part
months.
about living in the PNW.
Ugh, fuck. I gotta tell you, it's gorgeous, but it can be very frustrating. After a while, you're just like, that's exactly why I said, okay, I have to do something that I can do it outside, and it's not going to be too much on me to where I can't stand doing it. And that's how come I said, okay, hiking's going to be it. Because, I mean, I loved hiking anyway, but I knew I needed to get back into it. And I had kind of stopped because it rained all the time here. Finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to have to learn to love going hiking in the rain. And we don't hike in the
Yeah.
rain a lot, but if it rains, it's like, oh, well. I worry more about wind than I do rain when I'm hiking because we got mountains and trees, and I'm a little scared of widowmakers hanging around and that
Yeah.
sort of shit when
It's
you're
one of
on a
those always
trail.
carry a raincoat with you type of deal.
Always. But I worry more about, branches falling from the trees once it's windy. And like, we don't hike on the gorge if it's a windy day. That's the last
Yeah.
place we go.
Too much crosswind.
That wind gets to whipping, and one of those widowmakers falls out of that tree and it hits you, you're gone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think Drew flew in that Sunday or Monday, and there's one of the kittens. And Tuesday, I think it was July 1st, we were supposed to get a lot of rain, so it's going to be kind of a dreary day. And we'd been running around for the previous few days, so Drew woke up that morning. He was like, we were out here at like 8, 9 a.m. And he said, so what are we doing today? I said, we're just going to stay here, just chill out. It's going to rain, so it would suck if we went anywhere. We're supposed to get some heavy thunderstorms. So Chris asked him, Shenton said, hey, man, you want a beer? And Drew's like, sure. It's like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. So started drinking. And that afternoon, Angie came home from work, and she's like, you guys are drinking already? We're like, yeah. Nothing else to do today, so we're sitting here at the tiki bar, and it starts raining, and then it gets heavier and heavier, and I think we got like 4 inches in an hour. So it started flooding. The main road flooded, the creek flooded, the backyard flooded, almost washed away. The chairs around the bonfire area that we have back there, and my oldest son's freaking out. It's like, oh, this is bad. And like the end of the road always floods by the main road.
Yeah.
A lot of rain like that. So it's like, yeah, but the lower field past the barn started to flood a little bit. And my oldest son's freaking out. And he's like, what are we going to do? And I was like, we're drunk. We don't give a shit what happens. The house is elevated. It's not going to float away. Drew started laughing. I was like, we don't have to go anywhere. That's all the alcohol's here.
Nothing better to do. Just didn't enjoy it.
Yep, pretty much. Like, just let it happen.
Oh, that's cool. Did he get to see any crazy wildlife walking around like we talk about all the time?
Yeah, we have a couple whitetail deer that they'll walk up really close, eating the grass, and that night, where we live so far out away from the city, from civilization, there's like zero light pollution, so you can see every star, and it gets so damn dark the bats fly into each other.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting the things that we see on a day-to-day basis in the seasons is like normal for us. And for somebody from like San Diego, they don't have the things that we have. So he saw fireflies for the first time.
Oh, wow.
He's like, man, I'm starting to see stars. I said, what do you mean? You okay? And he's looking out towards the lower field and the road, and he said, yeah. He said, what is that, man? He said, there's like your land is sparkling. I said, oh, yeah, fireflies. He said, I've never seen fireflies before.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, he was crossfaded, just staring out into the forest, into the lower fields for a little bit. That mesmerized him.
It's funny that you say that about the fireflies because 30 years ago, I'm 39, but 30 years ago, when my cousin and I went to Nashville to Fanfare, we got drunk. I was older than 9. It's my math. Shut up. We were hammered on Malibu rum, and we left the hotel room and went to this bar down the street. And then we were too afraid to drive and drink, so we left the Mustang that we rented at the hotel parking lot, and we walked down to this bar that was at another hotel. And then after we got sloshed and came back, we're walking along, and I'm like, dude, look at all those eyes over there in them bushes. She's like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't know, but it kind of makes me sick. Wow, they're really moving. Are they coming after us? What the fuck are they? I mean, we were really freaked out. So, and we get super close. We can't figure out what they are, and we're both like, we're too drunk to almost even be scared. Anyways, we get to the hotel, and as we open up the doorman's standing there, and he is fucking dying laughing, and we're like, hey, did you see what was over there? What the hell's over there? And he let us go for quite a while about these fireflies out in these bushes. We had no idea what they were. Anyways, finally, he did tell us that they were lightning bugs. But I mean, they were the front desk lady, she was laughing. The bellhop dude was laughing. I mean, they were all just dying laughing because we had no idea. And we were, my cousin had said, well, we should go back over there and kind of investigate. And he's like, no, I don't think you guys should do that. Because it was some type of, I think they were prickly berry bushes or something. I mean, we would have fallen in. He'd had to come dig us out. So
Oh my gosh.
he was like, yeah, no, I think you girls should just stay right here. We also, that was in Nashville, I'm telling you. And one and only time we ever went. And before we left Idaho, we had bought all these cute clothes, and we were going to wear them, Wrangler jeans and the cute little Western shirts, long sleeve, cute little frilly ones that you see them wear on Grand Ole Opry and all that, and a cute little cowboy hat and our cute little cowboy boots and well, it was too hot to wear any of that shit. There was no way. I barely put clothes on. I mean, I'd have ran around in nothing but a cotton dress and no underwear and bra if they'd let me, because it was hot.
Horrible hot.
Well, it rained there one day, and we're like, yes. We look out the window, and we're like, yes, today's the day we get to wear our jeans and all our garb. So we put everything on. We go running down to the front desk and go outside, and it's downpour. We turn right back around. We don't even make it out from the stoop, the little covered thing where the cars pick you up and all that. Nope, we turn right back around, walk right back to the elevator, go right back upstairs, change back into shorts and a tank top. And the doorman, he's just laughing at us. He's like, you girls are so funny. We had way too much fun for that shit. We also, when we rented our car, we called for we hadn't rented a car before we got there. We're like, oh, well, we'll see how it all goes. Well, then once we got there, we realized, oh yeah, we're gonna need a car. This shit's spread out too much. So we get we call somebody, and we're like, okay, my cousin's on the phone. He's like, yes, ma'am, how can I help you? And she's like, yeah, we need a rig. I said, ma'am, we don't rent out trucks here, but we do rent out cars. Is that what you're looking for? Are you looking for a pickup or something to haul something? She's like, no, we need a rig to drive around while we're here. He's like, a rig? She's like, maybe I'm using the wrong word. She's like, a car? He's like, oh yeah, we got those. We do not have any big rigs though. She's like, oh, sorry.
I got a pulling unit. Tell him I got a pulling unit out back. I got rigs.
It's like, I need a Freightliner, bobtail.
Right. We called everything a rig. When we tell our kids, go get in the rig, we'll be there in a minute. The kids never do that anymore. They do it the first time, then they learn, after they've sat in the car and about roasted to death. And they're like, we're going back in. Mom ain't coming. It's been 27 minutes. She's not coming out here yet. And we're going back in. It's 92 degrees out here.
Yeah, it's horrible. And the traffic is bad. It is so bad that way. Yeah, we got Drew hypnotized. And then we also have glowworms. So I was like, yeah, if you wait just a little bit, the glowworms will be out too.
Oh Lord.
What? And I said, yeah. And he's like, what are glowworms? And I said, worms that glow, just little tiny worms. And I said, you can walk down by the grove and the entire ground is lit up like an Avatar movie.
Did you tell him about snipe hunting?
No.
Just curious. I mean, if he was so gullible, I would have went that way.
We did tell him about the Wendigo, and we were sitting there talking.
Hi.
Me and my son. Hi, Crispy.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great.
Hey,
Good.
Crispy.
Hi, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I caught it alive. I've only been trying to catch it
I know.
nonstop. I just can't catch one. So
Well, you have a life, and some of us don't. Me
no,
being that one.
no. You sound like you got a pretty good life.
Oh, it's definitely busy. That's for sure. Here's the deal: is when you're like, okay, I'm really bored. The kids got lives, and Marvin, he's off doing his own thing. I'm gonna just get on YouTube and, create
Right.
like a little part of my past. Like I'll do some on YouTube. So I did it, and now they're all like, well, no, we have things we need to do, Mom. So now I've had to kind of learn to readjust. Like, okay, I got to put YouTube aside because every
Yeah.
time real life needs to come before YouTube. YouTube
Yeah.
needs to come second every single time.
I'm
One-
sure. It's like when you're a young mom and you pick up the phone, your kids are busy and they're playing and don't want anything to do with you, and you as soon as you pick up the telephone, they're all over you. They need a million things. They want your attention. The whole I don't know what that is, but they
Yep.
yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And if you ignore them, the garbage can's knocked over. There's a
Yeah.
half a bottle on.
It's a lot like your nose. You know how when you get to doing dishes and both your hands are wet and in the dishwater, and then your nose starts running or
Yeah.
it itches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't itch it. You can't,
Right.
it's always going to happen when you don't want it to.
Absolutely. God, I remember my grandmother, she had the most scalding hot water when you'd help her do the dishes after dinner, and you would put your hands in that water and you'd have like third
Make
degree
you pee?
burns. No,
My
they were
kids. No.
it was so hot.
My
I'd be
kids
like,
are so
"Grandma."
mad at me because they will still to this day, they come to the house and they go over to wash their hands and they put it on hot. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's, the mixer that's just one faucet. Well, it's so hot that they have to pee every time. Like every time my daughter goes, I have to pee now, damn it. Every time.
Every time.
And now, mind you, my oldest son works in paving. He works with 300-degree paving asphalt all day long. And he comes to my house and washes his hands in my hot water and goes, oh my God, I'm going to pee.
You gotta pee.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've got my house. I've got that scalding proof thing on my house because I didn't want my kids to get burned when they were little, and now I don't know how to turn that back on. Like to get, I
Yeah,
would
so that
rather
you
have
can
some
have
hot,
hot water.
water.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I was always scared they'd get burned, so I have
You
no
know-
clue how to do it now.
They used to tell me that I should not, I shouldn't use such hot water because I also use bleach. Like
Oh
nobody's
God,
business.
I'm a bleach nut.
Yeah,
Me
before
too.
my dishes go into the dishwasher, they get bleached. I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
we hand wash every one of them before we put them in the
Yes.
dishwasher.
Doesn't
Yes,
everybody?
we do too. We
I
do
know.
too.
I don't know why I even have a dishwasher, but anyway.
Mhm.
You could still put a cap full of bleach in the dishwasher, Gigi. That's what I do.
Yeah, I
Mm.
know, but it's still the matter of, first of all, it helps keep my fingernails nice and clean and, all the things. If I smell it and bathe in it, it's got to be good, right? It's just a
Right.
chemical that,
Right.
I'm sure it's a good thing.
I
But,
know. I
yeah.
feel like if a cop comes in this house, they're gonna be looking for somebody's dead body in here.
They're
like,
going to
that
think
I've
you're
murdered.
hiding something. Right. She's hiding something. Do you
She's
smell the
hiding
bleach?
something. I smell the bleach, and look at her Google.
Yep.
She's in true crime.
Yeah. My grandma, when you would walk in her house smelled like so much bleach that your eyes would water. And it was like,
Yes.
Grandma,
Oh, my God.
Jesus, back
Yes.
down on that bleach a little bit,
It's
honey.
like getting CS gassed.
Yeah. But I think it makes everything clean. Now I have ruined things with it too. I absolutely
Every
have
shirt
gone-
I owned
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah.
In fact, because of that, there are things that I now clean with vinegar because I ruined so many of
So
my
many
clothes
things.
that the only thing that really gets bleached good is the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and my sink, kitchen area. That's it. Everything else I do try. Like now, instead of mopping my floor with bleach and Dawn dish soap, I use vinegar and Dawn dish soap.
Yep.
And
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
Yeah, I got away from that whole bleach thing. First of all, I have deep dark green carpet in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and bleach and that don't mix.
And
No, not at
Angie,
all.
Angie puts vinegar in with the laundry detergent.
Every day.
Oh,
It'll take
really?
Yeah,
it'll take
here's the
like
thing.
hair out of your clothes, hair out of your towels.
Well,
It-
and if you're a front loader, I hate front loaders, but people like them, whatever.
I
I
hate
can
them.
tell you that front loader washers, I don't care what anybody says. You can think they don't ruin your clothes, but they do. And they make them smell bad. I don't care how much you think your clothes don't stink. If you use a front loader washer, sorry to be offensive, not really, but okay, whatever. Your clothes are going to smell if you are not using vinegar. I'm telling you right now,
Why?
my son bought a brand new set. And within a month and a half, and she leaves the door open every time, all day long, all the
The
time.
deal with the front end loaders is because the tub is like set sideways.
Mhm.
First of all, they don't feel full of water. They fill the bottom part of the tank.
Yeah.
Then after the wash cycle, it doesn't drain all of the water out of the machine, so it builds up mildew and mold.
So it's like musty. So it smells like
Yes.
basement.
It's
Ew.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. I don't say this to offend anybody when I say if you're using a front loader washer, your clothes stink. But here's the deal. I had an employee that my boss, they were going to set this woman down and have a conversation with her about
Oh.
how she smelled because they believed it was her body odor.
Yeah.
She was a good sized woman, but it wasn't her body odor. She was extremely clean. She was our activity director, and I watched her all the time. I seen how she handled things. She was very clean. It was not that. I'd been to her house. Her house was clean, everything. I finally sat my boss down and said, here's the deal. You guys are getting ready to pull her in and basically humiliate yourselves and
Right.
her.
And her.
And here's the deal. It's not her. She doesn't smell. It's her washer.
It's
She
her
said,
clothes, yeah.
Here's what she said to me. Well, you know what? I'll leave it to you to fix that then. I'll leave it to you to have the discussion with her, and we will not pull her in and talk with her about her body odor. I said, you got it. That's a deal. You got it. So I took Katie aside and said, here's the deal. And I explained it to her. I said, it's your wash. I said, do you have a front loader washer? She said, yes. I said, how long have you had it? She said, about 10 years. I said, okay. Have you ever smelt your clothes? Have you ever took your clothes, before you dry them, have you ever pulled out your clothes, say your towels, and just smelled them? She said, no, not really. I said, have you ever done it after you've dried them? She said, no. I said, I want you to do that. I said, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to go outside first, and I want you to take some nice deep breaths. And then I want you to go in straight to your washing machine, and I want you to smell these clothes from your washing machine and from your dryer. And I want you to tell me if you smell something funky. And so the next day she goes, I'm going to do that. And she comes back the next day and she's like, okay, she said, I even did it with the little kids and my husband. And she said, my neighbor, who is my good friend, I came over, she's got a top loader. And she said, I had her do it. And she said, we've all come to the conclusion that my clothes smell.
Oh
What
my God,
do I do?
How did
And I
she
said-
not know that?
Because when you live around a smell, you get used to it.
Yep.
I guess.
Just like if somebody has dogs, if I walk into somebody's house and they have dogs, I can smell dogs immediately. But a lot of people don't because they live around there. It's a
Right,
smell. They
yeah.
live
Yeah.
around it. They're used to it.
They get used to
Cigarette
it.
smell is the same way. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah,
lots
that's
of
why
people.
we don't even smoke in the house. We never have since.
Yeah,
our
but
oldest
lots of
was
people can still smell it on you if you go around them if they're not a smoker because they don't. That's not a
Yep.
smell they're around. So I said to her, I said, here's the deal. It's 10 years old. And here's what I would do is I would, first of all, get underneath it, find the filter in that thing, and pull it out and clean it out.
Mhm.
Then I would clean that seal, and I'd do it all with vinegar. All of it needs to be, and you need to start using vinegar in every one of your loads of laundry.
Have her
Also,
use the beads.
well, this
those-
was like 15 years ago.
Oh.
So I said, do this. Just do all this first. Well, she did it, and the clothes did start to smell better, but they still had a funk smell. So about 6 months later, she came to me, and she was skipping down the hallway. I'm like, gosh, you seem really happy. And she's like, guess what we did this last weekend? I'm like, she's like, we bought a new washer and dryer, and they
There
are
you
top
go.
loader.
Yeah.
They
all
went
we've
with a
ever
top
bought.
loader, and never. Here's the deal. Once she cleaned it out, and my boss came back to me and said, "Oh my God, I feel like such an asshole." And you're right. If I would have said something to her, I could have actually offended her and because I told my
Sued. He
boss,
could have gotten
I said,
sued.
yes, I said you could actually be held accountable for saying anything to her about that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, you are so right. I'm so glad you stopped me from saying anything." So yeah, it was kind of, but that's my whole point to front loader washers. Not to say your washer's bad or you're stinky or anything like that, but I'm telling you that I can smell it the minute I walk in somebody's house.
Yeah, I
we've
can
never-
smell that must smell like
Yep.
quickly, but I didn't know that was from those front load washers.
Yep.
I just knew I couldn't afford those front load washers, but
Ew.
you know, oh well. I'm glad
Yeah,
now.
take it off your bucket list. They're not worth
They're
it.
just not. I mean, everybody talks
gone.
about them and raves. And here's the deal: is I think they look way cooler than a top loader.
Yeah.
I do. They're
But,
they're
but it's because they're
uniform.
red. Or,
Well,
you know.
it's the uniformness that both the doors are on the front instead of having one that's on top and one on the front. I get it, but it's not. I'm sorry. For me, I'm a big stickler about smells. Like,
Yeah, me
the whole
too.
house can be the top of the city dump, but if there's a funky smell, I'm finding it.
Me too. And my favorite air freshener is Bath and Body air fresheners. The little $5 little cans. I think they're probably more than that now. They're probably like $6.50 or something. But those little cans, I smoked in the hospital one time and used that air freshener, and nobody caught on. I was in a damn hospital room smoking cigarettes. And and every time a nurse came in, they'd be like, "Oh, it smells so good in here."
Yeah.
That's what they'd say.
I'm a fresh linen freak, so I use
I like
in
that
my
one
RV.
too. Mm-hmm.
In my RV, I use the one that squirts, like you can get it. It squirts every 5 minutes or every 15 minutes
Oh,
or
yeah.
every hour or whatever. I have that one, and it doesn't squirt very often. It's only every now and then, and I really don't need. It's just that I like that fresh linen smell.
I do
So for
too.
me, and everybody that walks into my RV, they're like, "Oh my God, your RV smells the best." Mind you, this is a 19-year-old RV.
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty damn good.
that is pretty good.
And
Yeah.
if you don't use anything in there, I mean, if you don't use an air freshener, it still smells good. So
See, and I like the wood and like cedar, all those kinds of smells. I like those fall kind of smells. Do you
Oh,
know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And apple.
Yeah. They say I used to sell sell cosmetics, and I was an educator for years in that field. And fragrances, the darker the fragrance, that is going to last you the longest. That's going to last on your body the longest, and it's going to stay with you the longest. The darker the color of the fragrance. That's just a little hint. And then of course they want you to, like, if wear the lotion and the powder and all of that. Of course that will help. But the darker the fragrance, the longer it'll last.
so I use Bath and Body Works 1,000 Wishes, and that's the
I
only
love that
only
one
body.
too.
That's the only one I use.
I've got that too.
It's so hard to find. Like in the summer seasons, they have all these different fruit scents and stuff. But something that doesn't smell like a bar of soap.
That
Oh.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like-
live for fresh linen though. Like if
I-
it doesn't smell like fresh linen, I'm like, what are you trying to cover it up with? Like
I
why you
like-
got the sunflowers going? Why we got to smell flowers? Can't we smell something fresh?
But
and
for
clean?
men, but for men, I like Fahrenheit for men. I love that. I mean, I love, love, love that. That's by Christian Dior. And I still like a lot of the old ones too. I like Jacquard. Remember that one? That one was a good one.
I still have the car.
Yeah, that one was a good one. And there was another one that was good too. Oh, Polo. Polo was a good one too. Those were all good.
Polo by Ralph Lauren.
Obsession.
Obsession. That one's a little sweet, but
I
yeah.
loved it. I used
Did
to-
you?
Oh, Marvin hated it. I would drench him in it. He was like, "Fuck, dude."
Yeah.
I mean, he lived here and I lived in Idaho, and we'd only see each other every 3 weeks, and so he would say, "Okay, you've put enough on me that it'll still smell when I come back 3 weeks from now." That's after taking showers every day for 3 weeks on top
There
of
you
it.
go.
Oh,
Now
I
the
loved it.
now the ladies, what they do is they wear glitter, so then they can tell if their guy is cheating on them or not with the glitter. So I don't know.
Oh,
There's
I
a
can
whole
tell you
glitter
that if-
craze.
Oh yeah, that old '90s trick.
Yeah.
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 So
Here's
I'm
the
not
deal:
sure.
if Marvin comes home with glitter on him,
Hmm.
it's because he helped some lady out of the dollar store.
thinking-
And she got every fucking glitter
Funny.
cat.
She
and
You know how
had-
many?
Yeah.
It's true. Do you know how many old women hit on my husband like he's the car fairy? You know?
Right,
Yeah.
that's Marvin. Exactly. Oh my God, your husband does everything so great. And he's just like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
off in another world. Like he's done moved on after he's fixed your rig. Now he's moved on to something else. And,
That's hilarious.
you know, they're done bringing him a turkey and a box of chocolates, and he's like, yeah,
Oh,
great.
I've got one that actually sits down and writes a handwritten letter to my husband.
Oh,
You're
that's
such a
nice.
great guy. You're so sweet. I need my battery changed. Will you please contact me?
So
I'm
you know
a
what's
written letter person. I write thank you notes and handwritten letters. I do that still. I'm the only one out there, except this lady, I guess. But she's asking for help. I just am thanking people.
Our kids call glitter art herpes because once you get it on you, you can't get it off.
Yeah, you cannot. Like an Easter egg, those damn glitter Easter eggs. There's somebody's got a piece of glitter on their mouth for like the next 6 weeks. They've always got it on their cheek.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Okay, Jay said, I bought some cologne off of TikTok. The selling point was she'll suck it from the back. He said it was garbage, a total waste of money.
Oh no, Jay. She did. I don't know if you
Right.
would.
I guess we know Jay's still looking.
Oh, Jay.
And I hope it wasn't made in Perth, Australia.
Yeah.
Glitter equals stripper dust. Fucking Baker.
I'll find you one, Jay. And you won't get sucked from the back, I don't think, but I'll find you a nice one to look at. I've got a list of them that are nice.
I don't know, but I feel like I know who was selling that cologne,
do
and I
too.
would not have
Yeah,
bought
right,
it.
Yeah. Can't you just
Some weird
picture that TikTok
Australian
shop?
flavor.
Just make a cologne named after him called Listen.
Oh my god. Those who've got that had the pheromones in it for sure. Hey Baker. Yeah, I have a list, Jay. I'll help you find one.
She'll help you find one that'll get at least sucked from the front.
Right. Only front sucking only.
That's right.
No back sucking.
That's right.
I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby now and get one of those little glass cologne bottles
Yeah.
and just fill it full of Tito's and call it Listen.
Listen. Right?
Listen.
I so dare you.
Listen,
Squirt it. Squirt
by
it. Everybody, every
LC
time on your channel, every time you want somebody to shut up, you squirt that.
Just
Listen.
Camera. Oh, that's
This is
great.
so bad.
But you have to tell me, Jay, do you like clean scents or do you like woody scents? What kind of or what kind of fragrances do you care for? Like citrus? You just tell me and I'll head you in the right direction.
I like I really like just natural scents and stuff. Angie got this package from this little deal from it's called the Mad Viking Beard Company. So it's got like all the beard oils and stuff like that, and it's got some really good scents to it. So I don't even wear cologne anymore because I put my beard oil on.
Yeah, that's that essential oil.
Yeah, and it's all natural, and it's got a really good fragrance to it. So she loves it.
Yeah, what kind is it? I mean, what's the flavor?
The scents and stuff in it, I know it's like vanilla, and there's a couple of other like natural scents and stuff in it. I'd have to look that up off the company.
Yeah, I use like I almost always I wear a vanilla. It's just plain vanilla body spray. And then sometimes when I'm feeling a little frisky, I will wear a watermelon spray. But I do that because I work with the public and those are non-offensive fragrances. And I try not to, overpower anybody. And I get so many compliments on that vanilla spray.
Ew.
And you hate it.
I hate the smell of vanilla.
You're like the
I mean, I
only
love the real
one.
smell of vanilla. Like if I open up vanilla and smell, love it. But
This
those
is like
fakes-
vanilla coconut kind of.
I'm gonna look that up because the scent, of course, they got different scents and stuff like that. But the one she gets me is called Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember everything it's in it. But it smells really good. Now I gotta look it up.
See, Jay still uses Obsession. Yeah,
Well,
this
that
just
is
still
way
smells
better.
good.
What was that horrible when we had the exclamation? Don't remember
Oh,
that. You
gosh.
could smell that coming a mile away.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. There was another one too. What the hell was the name of it? Remember, Charlie was the one that everybody used
yeah.
back in the day. And musk, soft musk.
And then
Musk
they got
was
into
big.
baby so soft. So we got out of the vanilla and went into
Uh-huh.
baby powder.
And
we all
then they
smell
went
like
to
baby
Avon and
powder.
used Skin So Soft, and now we use that to keep mosquitoes away. What the hell's that tell you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go, Crispy? She left us.
Odin's Rock, Mjolnir, Valhalla. Here it is. I want to see what, because I don't want to go upstairs and get the box. Sandalwood and vanilla is the scent.
Ah,
So it's like not too overpowering. It's still pleasant.
Have y'all
opium.
heard of this new one that's supposed to be like with pheromones in it? I've seen a lot.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to drive women crazy.
Isn't musk supposed to have pheromones in it? Are you leaving a little bit?
See, I'm pretty sure that Jakar had pheromones too.
There she is.
Did I thought I lost you guys.
Yeah, you bounced right out. I was like, I bet it kicked
Slid
her
right
off.
out.
I know. They didn't like.
String has been a little weird. Just a little bit ago, we all kind of went robot-y, and I know I have very. It should not be doing that. So
StreamYard's
Yeah, it's been
lot.
glitching a lot.
they think they're fixing everything. I wish they would go a little slower. They keep adding new things, and I think they need to slow down a little bit and kind of fix what they, quit breaking shit.
Well, I know they do. They break shit, but the other part of it is that YouTube seems to they seem to update at the exact same time and they break shit at the same time. And like right now I know that there's a glitch where people can't see one another and they're not blocked from each other. They just cannot see each other. That's happened to me a half a dozen times. The weirdest thing the weirdest one ever, I've never had this happen. I've been on YouTube since 2007, but I'm in a Dateline chat. Now, this Dateline chat is 24/7. There's no moderators. It's like the wild, wild west in there. Well, anyway, all of a sudden, for no reason whatsoever, I people can't see me chat in there. I thought that they were trolling me at first, so I looked at my alternate account, and nope, they weren't. I thought I had my feelings so hurt. I thought that people were mad at me. I couldn't think of what I could have done that made anybody mad, and I just had my feelings hurt. And then I figured out that they couldn't see me. And then I couldn't figure out how to get them to see me. I turned it off. Turned it back on. That's about my uh all I know to do. I unsubscribed and subscribed, and eventually I was able to they could see me in the chat. And so all was forgiven, but it did it again. So, and I'm the only person that it does it to. So I don't understand. I feel like somebody has like I don't know, maybe like a Ouija board or one of those dolls that they put pins in, or what are those things
A
called?
little voodoo doll just over there stabbing the shit out of it.
Yeah, maybe. You think that's what's happening? Like, I mean, I'm actually very polite in Dateline, or maybe they're mad because I won the trivia contest, the Dateline trivia contest. I mean, I don't know. I mean, people can get jealous, and I can see why.
Every time I've heard a Dateline, it's creepy old men with pizzas and stuff at like young girls' houses.
Yes, very much so. That's why I hang
You
out
know,
over there. I
Like
feel
Jason Christie.
flattered.
one of the
Yes.
things that I have stopped doing with perfumes and stuff is spraying it on me. I spray it on my clothes because
Yeah.
here's the one thing. This is the other thing that I've been starting to realize is the stuff that I put in on my skin and on my hair, my
Mhm.
body absorbs that shit. So
Yeah.
when you're putting on a lotion and you look on the back of it and it's got 1,700 different ingredients in it, and most of which you cannot pronounce, and you're quite certain they're chemicals, not necessarily something that should be going anywhere near your body, let alone on it. I've started to realize that just because the front of the bottle said is great for you doesn't necessarily mean that. So
No.
I quit reading the front of the bottles. I don't even bother with the front of the bottle. I turn it around and read the back, and then usually 9 times out of 10 they have to be put back down because
But you
none of
have
the
to
shit's
try
in
it.
there.
You have to try it on your skin though, otherwise you won't. You don't know how it will
Those are
adjust to your
chemicals.
skin. No, well, listen, you have to see how it's going to go. How it your skin and your chemical makeup, how it will react with that. So my suggestion with you would just be you need to just probably use essential oils that are pure oil, and
Yeah.
then and that way you don't
I
have
see what
any
you're
of
saying.
those chemicals.
Mm-hmm.
See, I always thought that half those fancy French perfumes, the ones at Macy's you smell all the time,
Mm-hmm.
really, really say like skin irritant or nasal decongestant or something like that.
I don't know if they have all that, but like I know, for instance, if you're gonna go look for fragrances, you should take like a little baggie full of coffee with you, and then in between each time you smell one, smell coffee in between, um, and that helps regulate the scent of each one.
Yeah,
But
because
That's a good
yeah.
idea, and y'all should do that with your front loader washers too.
Yeah.
yeah, because like
Same.
scents and soaps and stuff, we use just natural stuff. Like except we still have bleach and things like that. But for like shit we put on our body, yeah, it's all essential oils or natural soaps.
The deodorant is a no-go. We've tried the deodorant, the natural deodorant, and I'm not doing it. I smell like a rat.
Yep.
Like
It is
I'm
my
not
one
doing it.
thing. And I think it
Mm,
is because we have been using antiperspirants for so long that our body does not get rid of all the toxins. And that is one of the
Yep.
spots that it gets rid of it at. And so now because we have enabled our body, we have to continue to use an antiperspirant when really it's probably not the best idea, but I ain't stinking for nobody. I don't give
Right.
Me
I
neither.
can't.
And I'm not a person that sweats a lot. I don't sweat hardly at all. And I'm not somebody that has a strong
Yeah, me either.
body
But
odor. But I put that shit on, that crystal shit on,
Yeah.
and I swear it makes me smell like
Mhm.
worse than
A
it
freaking
did.
wet dog.
Yes, it's
Ugh.
the worst. I smell like a honey badger that just got into a
Yeah,
fight with
I tried.
a Bengal cat.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've
it's
tried tons of them and cannot find one that will.
same,
It's like,
same.
nope, I gotta have antiperspirant. I can't. I'm
What I
not
can't
gonna do it.
understand is like the beer scented stuff, and especially the
Yeah.
hot. It's like, yeah, I can see me. I'm going to jail if I get pulled over.
Right? That'd be like, getting the pot one. By all means, smell like pot. I mean, I love the smell of it, but you don't really want to smell
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
there's
Like
a
hand
lipstick
disinfectant
that's
deodorant.
made out of pot smell.
Well, they have that hemp deodorant, and I was like, nah, no.
The hemp lotion is really nice. It's a hemp brand and
It's
it's
probably better
a
for you
lotion.
too.
It's really a nice product. I like it a lot.
During the
Um,
during the pandemic, I bought a aloe plant. Just we always get
yes.
plant buddies every year, so and I name ours, so he's Alejandro, and he just like grew crazy. So we started, extracting the aloe from that and using it for different purposes.
Aloe is
Jay.
wonderful.
I feel like Jay might like torture a little. Shave your pits. Use alcohol if it still smells. Clears
Oh
up
my
after a
god,
few days.
burns.
Yeah, the burn. Jesus, can you imagine?
Grr,
Hair,
burns.
hair doesn't grow for 3 years.
Reminds me of when I was young. I knew this girl that was quite a bit older than I was, and she had this baby. She didn't have a mom around to help her or anything. I don't even know where her parents were. Anyways, she had this little boy, and he was probably about 9, 10 months old, and she lived next door to us. And I remember one day we heard the little guy screaming bloody murder. And I go running over there. My mom's standing at the front door going, "What in the hell is that baby screaming about?" I go in, I grab the baby, take it to my mother, of course. The girl tells me, mind you, I was 12. She tells me that he had a diaper rash, so she put icy hot to try to help relieve it.
Oh my
My
god.
mom wanted to beat the daylights out of her. So of course she took the
Poor
baby
kid.
in.
She didn't know.
No, she was about 21 though. I mean, she like mama told her, "Why don't you ask questions before you do something to this baby from now on? Don't do anything that you have not done so far with him.
So
Do not do any
stupid.
more. You come ask before you do." So my mom, she
Mm.
took the baby in, filled the kitchen sink up with warm water, put the baby in it, got that icy hot melted off his butt. And then, of course,
Ugh.
put Desitin. We went to the store, got tested Desitin. My mom was a single mom, just trying to make it from paycheck
Yeah,
to
that
paycheck.
stuff's
But
expensive.
yeah, but she wasn't. Well, I ran to the store, got the Desitin, came home. She put it on him. The baby stayed the night with us that night, actually. My mom was like, "Nope, he needs some healing time from you. Jesus, before you kill him."
My
Right?
grandmother taught us a good trick when the kids were little and they had a diaper rash, and it's Crisco and honey 50-50. Mix it up and keep in a container or Ziploc bag.
I bet it does work good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
I'd try it.
I was like, I'm trying to cure a diaper rash. I cook the
I
damn
tried
kid.
to.
Yeah,
But
I'll
she
bet
was
it
on
worked
it.
good.
I
I
guarantee
use
it
Bag
did.
Balm.
It clears it up in 24 hours.
I use Bag Balm on my kids, but let me tell you what, when I tried to put that on my grandkids, they broke out.
Oh, they were
Bag
allergic
Balm.
to it?
I don't know. Both of my grandkids, I could not put it on their butt if they got. Neither of them really ever got red, except for like one time, and I think it was after we gave them a juice or something, and it came out in their butt. But yeah, you couldn't. I don't know. For some
Sometimes that's
reason,
just like the acid in the juice or something.
mhm.
My siblings were a lot older than I am, and so their children, I was closer in age with their children than I am with them. but I was babysitting their kids one night, and they were upstairs, and I could smell nail polish, which is never a good sign. And so I went upstairs.
That was really Jay.
It's
Sorry.
not. Any of those
No,
smells is like, oh no.
like, oh my god, no. And I mean, they were good little kids. They were just playing dolls and stuff upstairs. But then when I smelled nail polish, and then it was an overwhelming smell, I'm like, shit. So I went upstairs, and I'm not kidding you, with just these two little bottles of polish, it looked like they poured a gallon of paint on both of them. I mean, they were covered in it. They had painted each other completely red. And I mean, there
Oh no.
wasn't an inch of skin you could see. Their hair was totally covered. I couldn't believe there was that
Lord of the
much
Flies up in this
polish.
room.
Well, I just couldn't believe there was that much
What did you
polish.
do? How did you get it off
Well,
of them?
and it was on white carpeting too.
Oh wow.
Alcohol.
So, I first was like shaking and trying not to cry. I call poison control first, and ask them
And
what.
said, "Can I bathe these guys in fingernail polish
Yeah.
remover?"
Right, that's exactly what I was like. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to go buy like gallons of polish remover at 11 at night.
Dip them in a vat of acetone.
Right. And their skin is so thin, and I just didn't know what to do. And so they said no, that I could soak them in not to put nail polish remover on them, just soak them in warm water. And I said, I don't think you understand the
No, that ain't
gravity.
gonna work.
Like these kids,
Yeah.
these kids are painted from head to toe.
Yeah.
There's no, like, I
And
need.
any that comes off, where do you think it's going? It's going on my bathtub. So now I got the ruined kids and the bathtub. No, give me a better
Right.
choice here, people. Come
Right.
on.
And I'm thinking my sisters are both going to be home from work very soon, and their kids have changed colors. So but that's what they told me to do, is to soak them. They said that, I can use some nail polish remover in various spots that are difficult to get out, but just to keep bathing them and keep soaking them, no matter how uncomfortable it is, just keep them in that water.
Your sister comes
So-
home.
Did you do that?
Why is there a red
Yeah, I
paint on that?
did.
You did?
I did.
I
and
wouldn't have done that. You know why I
I did
wouldn't have
it
done
for
that? Was
hours.
it sore? Did their skin get sore?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I wouldn't have done that. I would have opted to wiped them with the chemical acetone and wiped it all off of them, versus making their skin sore and open in tons of spots. I would have just wiped them with acetone. That's what I would have. That's how come
Yeah.
I hate the medical world, because those sons of bitches don't know shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was
But they have
young.
to be really careful as to what advice they give out.
Yes, but you're
I
now
was
you just
young.
told somebody to soak kids in water for hours. That shit wasn't coming off with water. Oh, and
No,
what
it
did it
did
do?
not.
And what did it do? It made their skin extremely sore. It opened it up. Yes, acetone is hot, Jade, but you're only wipe it as soon as you wipe it off. You then clean your kids. It's the same thing when you do your nails.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is wipe them off, and then you're going to get them in the shower and scrub the soap with soap and water, and voila, they're done.
I
But-
took a loofah.
Oh, Lord.
and soap, and I also used like some moisturizing cream too, and like just scrubbed them best I could. Let them soak. Put more warm water. I mean, it was like a 3-hour thing. That and I was ready to cry. I could not believe it. And then the other thing that happened with those same two little girls, like, I've got 11 goddaughters, and no godsons for good reasons, I guess. But so I have these 11 goddaughters, and most of them are my friends' children. I only have 2 that are unrelated to. Well, these 2 little girls, I adore them, and they were selling Barbies that had where you could grow their hair out and you could cut it and it
Oh,
would
yes.
grow back. Well, I thought, like, that's the coolest damn Barbie I've ever seen. So, of course, I bought them, both those Barbies, not realizing that their mothers had been trying to grow their bangs out since they cut those to the quick. They're,
Different with the Play-Doh head, you push the lever in the back.
yeah, I mean, yeah, they like really scalped themselves. They took turns and just took an entire
You
mohawk.
know what? They would have done that even if you wouldn't have done that. I'm telling you, every one of my kids cut their hair.
Yeah, I feel
Actually,
like
no,
that's
I
a
take
rite
that
of
back.
passage.
Yes, except for Matthew. Matthew, my youngest, he had locks of love. Let me tell you what, black, perfect, wavy hair. It was just luscious, black, gorgeous hair. Any woman would want the hair. And he didn't want nobody to mess with his hair. He was pissed when we cut it the first time, the second time, the 10th time. He never wanted his hair cut. But yeah, my other 2, oh yeah. And always right from the front. Like just whack that baby
Yeah,
right off with the bangs.
right. Just the
And the
bangs
ears.
gone.
Mhm.
Yes.
Whack one side.
So I think what it was every school, like for in our parish, every year what we do is we have a locks of love event, and so that all the girls grow their hair throughout the year, and then right before school starts we have people that come from various different salons, and they cut everyone's hair for free, and then it's donated to Locks of Love. Like, that's just something that our parish does, and they've been doing it for years and years. And my kids did it as well, but they weren't old enough at the time. Like, it was school age kids, you know. So I wondered if that was like why they were so into like doing stuff to their hair. They looked crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you that every kid I know has whacked their hair off. I remember whacking my hair off and my mom being very mad at me.
Yes. My
I
one
mean,
sister
really mad at
was
me.
really angry. My other sister laughed really hard, but my other sister, of course, like just thought I was the world's worst demon.
Oh,
Oh, I was
One of
pissed when my
those.
daughter did it.
when I trimmed my beard back in May and cut my hair, Angie was so pissed off.
Yeah.
When my daughter cut her hair, she was we were just getting ready to get her ears pierced. And so we went to the beauty shop to get her ears pierced, but before we went, the night before, she had got up in the middle of the night while everybody was sleeping and whacked her hair. And
Yeah.
so here I expected, to go in and get my cute little girl's ears pierced. She had the best hair, like it laid perfectly. It was perfectly brown and shiny, and it laid straight. And and she whacked one side and the bangs. And when I walked into that beauty shop, I was almost in tears, and the girls were just like, "It's okay. All little kids do this." And I'm going, "No, I don't care. That don't make it any better." I was so pissed. But
I know, it
real-
makes you want to cry. I know the feeling.
I learned real quick with my daughter, do not put her hair up and put her to bed. Because before you can get back to her in the morning, she cut the ponytail out. Cut the whole ponytail from the bottom.
She cut the whole ponytail.
oh,
She was trying to cut the She's trying to cut the rubber band out of it, but like she was like 2, 3.
Mm.
She just whacked it. I mean, right under the rubber band. Like,
Like, what?
She
Well, then she got
she
her
meant
bob.
business.
Yeah. Well, my daughter ended up with a bob where we had to just kind of bob it off and make it. I
Yeah.
mean, it ended up
Mhm.
looking cute, and she had cute little earrings. And there's actually a picture of me because I cut my hair almost the exact same age, and there's a picture of me with that same basic haircut because I cut my hair. So now I was pissed at Kayla when she first did this, and my mom had stayed at our apartment that night. And so when I woke up first and was getting ready for work and seen the hair and went and seen that this child had whacked her hair off in the middle of the night while we were sleeping, of course, then I was irate. And my mom then told me, you need to chill out. You did the same thing. It's not the end of the
Yeah.
world. And I'm like,
Yeah.
she's going to get her ears pierced today. Now what's she going to look like? And Mom's like, it's okay. She didn't slit her throat. She just cut her hair. It's okay.
Yeah.
When I was 6, took chewing gum and I just like wrapped it around my head.
Mm.
My mom was she was pissed. Freaking out. Took me to the barber shop that we went to. We were still living in Sweden, and so the barber said, "I'll be back in a minute." And his name was David, and he went and got a bottle of Coke and came back and soaked my hair in it, and it come right out.
Coke, huh?
I used ice.
We
I always used ice.
We use peanut butter.
Peanut butter. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you take ice cubes and you freeze it up in their head, it'll break out. It'll get like hard and it'll crumble out. That's what I always use.
That's like an oldie but goodie to get gum out of people's hair.
Oh, I hated it. It only ever happened once, and it was with Kayla. Actually, no, one of the boys got some in their hair once. They fell asleep with some gum I didn't know they had.
Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky. It was one of the boys that wasn't like long hair, so it was a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
But they're about the end. You're just yanking it with the comb. I get
Yeah.
I got
so
some kind
frustrated.
of glue on my pants on a pair of leggings that I really loved. They were like my Lululemon leggings, and but I put them in the freezer and froze them, and then picked the glue off that way,
Oh.
and it worked kind of. Like, I'm still wearing them. They're not perfect, but
Those are always when I do that to my leggings. Those are the ones I always wear out. Truly hiking, not the ones I wear to the grocery store. Those are the ones I really wear hiking because then I don't care if I have to slide down a hill and
yeah, you always wear
holes
the
in 'em or-
expensive ones when you're the ones that you mess up.
With
But,
super glue, though, it'll crack and break.
and
then you've
yeah,
got a
but it also will take a big hole out of your clothes too.
So Jay says he says I spray oil and lacquer paints. Even if fully covered, the best way to get paint out of your eyes or off your eyelashes is Vaseline and baby oil. It's safe and it don't burn. I'm wondering if you could do that with the rest of your body, like where the girls put that fingernail polish on them. If she could have used Vaseline and baby oil to actually have rubbed that stuff off. I wonder if that would work.
Diddy used to use that.
He is right though that anytime that you've got like a paint or something like that, you have to use something with like an emulsion, like something that has cream and emulsion. Is emulsion a word? That's not the
Listen to
word.
her and her words.
I don't even know if that's the word.
And emulsion.
Man, she's blowing me out of the water today.
Right?
We probably better turn this over to our OnlyFans page. You can keep talking like that.
I'm gonna have to call Mary Webster. Mary, is emulsion a word? word. She says she doesn't know.
Is
But
Mary
We'll take it.
Molly?
Molly, misdemeanor Molly,
It was Molly.
misdemeanor Molly's probably out
Miss-
drunk peeing in the side,
That's right.
side of the house.
Should
We
pull
use
your
Molly.
pants up.
We use Molly for something different.
Well, maybe that's what she was doing.
Maybe.
In
She-
case you all don't know, my beautiful, absolutely stunning, responsible daughter, and young 22 years old, she got in trouble with the law
No, put it
for
this way. Just
peeing
say,
outside.
Oh
but no, put it this way.
no.
Don't put it like that. You need to put it like this, my beautiful young daughter.
Learned how to go camping.
Was with 22 sick ass cops who stood around her while she peed.
There you go. There
I
you
think
go.
you need to make it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, she's the victim in this, not,
Yeah.
not the
There
problem
were
here.
9 police officers that surrounded her
While she
and
peed.
while she peed.
Oh
She
my
only,
Mind you,
God.
this is a young little female. Like,
Mhm.
you really? I mean, you couldn't just have one cop go over there and go, honey,
Yeah, I'm thinking like all 9 had
Could-
to walk up on her. Really?
could you pull up your pants so we could put handcuffs on you and this won't be too awkward? I mean, 9
She
of you
brought
had
the
to stand
urinary
there and
tract.
watch her?
She brought a urinary tract, doctor's note to court.
I love that. That's the
Yeah.
best part.
And
I had a UTI, you some bitch.
You're right.
the place was closed, and they told her that she couldn't come back in to go to the bathroom, and she had to go. And so she went on the side of the building where nobody was, except for this female
Except
cop.
for 9 cops.
Yeah. And then I'm on a live stream, and she calls.
Oh my
and
God,
she's
that
like,
was the funniest shit.
Mommy, she's sobbing, and I'm like, anytime she says mommy, that's never a good sign.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? She's like, there's like 9 cops behind me. Like, I'm in trouble. I got in trouble for peeing outside. I was peeing outside. I was like,
And of course,
So,
tell
yeah,
him,
like, I don't know, whatever speeches that you have to do for her the rest of her life, whether, you know, it's successes, whether it's marriage, kids, whatever, that story needs to be told at every single one of them. Like every single one. Well, I don't care what she graduates from as a doctorate. That story needs to be told every time.
probably right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can never let that go untold. That
She's
needs to be a
ridiculous.
piece of her identity from here on out.
I
Her
mean,
name is always Molly from here on out.
misdemeanor Molly.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, girl, I'm like, they're not going to arrest you. She's like, but they've got my driver's license. They're gonna take me to jail.
And 99% of the cops in America act like the guys from Super Troopers. So they were all like, hey, y'all, come look at this.
Yeah, everybody
Right?
gotta come look.
Right. Make sure everybody's got their body cams on.
Right.
Come look, there's a carload of beautiful girls.
We're gonna need to go over this later.
Hmm
At shift
Right.
change, so make
I'm
sure
like,
everybody got
tell
your
them
body
you
cams
don't-
on.
Yeah. I said, you tell them you don't speak to police, and thank you, you know.
In
And,
that situation, when her pants were already down,
mhm.
I think I would have told her to work with it.
Mhm.
Honey, you're already there. You might as well just go, listen, boys, and get up all nonchalantly, pulling up
Yeah.
your panties.
It would have worked, just the fact that all 9 of them, shimmied over there to look.
Right? You
Right.
needed to just play off that. Like, lean up against the car, kind of look like you're,
Those two
getting
new
ready to
aliases on
model
the
it.
Just do a little
There's
twerk.
2 new
twerk.
aliases on the police report. She's known by Molly or Allie now.
They could have been granny panties, so I could not have taken that chance, you know. So she just, I have no idea what to do, but she
Well, if she's learned her lesson about where to pee at, maybe. I mean, I
she
understand that when
learned
you
her
gotta pee, you
lesson
gotta
before.
pee.
I mean, I told her that she's gonna plead not guilty. She's like, but I am guilty. I have to plead guilty. I'm like,
I
oh
did pee
no.
outside, Mom.
Yeah, like she's literally arguing with me about how she is guilty and that she did do it. I'm like, I know, but you don't tell them that you did. She's like, but I did.
Well,
You
the
I'm like,
point
never
is to
okay.
really challenge the court. I'm going to plead not guilty because I want to sit and see just how much
make them prove it.
proof and bullshit you're going to come up with over me peeing outside. Like, I'm going to
So
make
did they
you
bring
wallow.
body cam? What did they do? What did they say during court? I'm so curious now.
I was so mad because like right before we went up there, I said to her, you know, you plead no contest because if you plead guilty, it's over. That's you're guilty. That means that the prosecution has enough evidence to plead you to make you guilty, and you're just not admitting it, but you are guilty, and all of his punishments will, follow, but you will be guilty. She gets up there and pleads guilty.
Mm.
And it was because the first judge, she like went through this big thing about people pleading not contest, and how
Mm.
irritated that makes her because it means that you're guilty and it's bullshit and to quit doing it. That's what the first judge was saying, and so then that scared her. I'm like, oh my god, this is
I,
why
I
we
always
need
thought
civil
no
war.
contest was I have no excuse good enough.
The contest means that I'm not admitting guilt, but y'all have enough proof to probably prosecute me.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I just said. Yeah,
yeah.
that they have the prosecution has enough evidence to convict her, but she's not going to admit it. So, and she just at the last second didn't admit it, and what are you going to do from there? And I didn't even know if the damn cop was even there. That's what I thought. I thought the cop didn't even show. But she was just she
Did
knew.
the
But
cop
at
show?
22 years old, they know more than you do.
Did the
You're
cop show?
stupid. I have no idea. I'm just a stupid mother that doesn't have any. I have no sense.
you know,
I
you
know
know what?
life experience. I know nothing. I'm just
I
an
know that
idiot.
Mr. Meaner Molly is there because Crispy is pointing out all this and she's making sure that Mr. Meaner Molly hears what she's saying.
1000%.
The closest town to us, GG, I won't say the name of the town, but I got arrested there one night. Me and some friends had gone to actually to the Go Mart to get more beer at the convenience store. And there's this POS in town, like everybody hated him. And of course, the cops couldn't do anything unless he committed a crime. So, and I've been wanting to deal with this guy for a while, and I was just drunk enough to fight. And so I was looking at my buddy's car for something, and like something to grab a weapon or something. And he had a fly swatter on his floorboard. He had like one of the old Ford Broncos.
That'll get him.
So yeah, he pulled over. I jumped out and chased that guy down the sidewalk and beat his ass with a fly swatter. And it just so happened that the only three cops in town, one of them drove by and saw me. They hated the guy too, but they arrested me, and I took it. I laughed the whole time.
Beat
And
his ass with a fly swatter.
so I beat his ass to death with a fly swatter. So we go to court. The guy doesn't show up, and the town judge goes. He just went ahead and threw out the trial. He dismissed it because the other guy didn't show up. So
Yeah.
whoa, cat. So I said, yeah, that's a matter of public record. Can you imagine having to admit that, walk into court and say, yes, Neil's beat my ass with a fly swatter? He
Why do
wouldn't
I
show
hear echo or vibration or
Is
something?
it me?
I don't know.
Let me mute.
Probably. It's usually.
I
Hold
don't know.
on. Maybe it's me. Hold on 1 second. I'll fix it. Mm.
Yeah, I beat him with a fly swatter, and then it got dismissed. So,
A fly swatter.
yep. Never hit him with my fist. I just
That's a weapon I've never thought to hit
Yeah.
anybody. Is that better, Gutters?
Well, talk.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So my
Okay.
friends went out and they got me this fancy
Nope.
fly swatter. It was like a little tactical fly swatter with a holster and everything.
I think it might be Neil's.
Is it me?
I don't know. I think so because it's vibrating out
You-
when you talk.
Sounds good from where I am.
I don't think
He'll
it's
fix
me.
it.
I don't hear it.
Yeah. See. No. Okay. Yeah. Talk. Crispy.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Now unmute Neil.
Test,
Okay,
test,
talk.
test.
Yeah,
Unmute.
see, listen. This is the problem with having really good headphones is I hear everything. Like if Neil's pees and is too close to that mic, I will hear that pee hit the ground, I swear.
Don't be peeing on the ground now.
Okay. In Fools's bar, he has crickets outside and
Yes.
we can hear them through our headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the
think
sprayer
they're
on the floor right
okay.
now. So I hear. See, I can hear the echo, but I
Yeah,
don't hear.
isn't that weird? And I muted myself.
I adjusted my. That is weird. Let me jump out and jump back in
Wait, let me look at something first. Just a minute. Let me see
because I
what you
adjusted my
got.
volume.
Okay, let me take off this one. Okay. Talk now.
Test, test.
There. Okay. Don't
What's
do I
the-
took away reduce mic. Wait a minute.
The background noise.
I hate StreamYard.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Also take off Bluetooth.
Test, test, test.
There.
Huh.
Okay.
I
All
think.
right, I think it's gone now.
Yep, it is. Okay, sorry. See, this is what happens. They've turned me into an audio snob and I can't stay. As soon as I hear it, it's like, oh, do you hear that noise? It drives me insane.
You're like an audio engineer now.
No, I just know that. Look at Baker. Listen.
Jesus.
Look at- I mean, come on. Look at it. If that does not say audio snob, I don't know what does.
Right.
It is Avatar.
And it's funny because as soon as I read that, I could hear it in Baker's voice in my head.
It's, don't you? Right? Jesus.
I know. He's been giving me dirty looks throughout this whole chat.
It's okay. Fools is doing it too. I do. It worries me though, because Fools deals with like saws and all that shit, and I worry that we're going to irritate him bad enough. He's going to whack off a finger or something when we irritate him too much.
Me first, though. I mean, I'll warn you, though, with my 9 digits. I'll call you up.
Right?
Or like when I had the headset and stuff, and he was like, "Nils, buddy, we have got to do something about your mic."
No, I still hear it.
Yep. Let me jump out and jump back in.
Okay.
Thank God
He's
it's
no-
not
yeah,
me.
Look, Baker knows. Look at him. He's like,
The
I
funny
hear it.
thing is,
I see it.
Duggar complains about me, about my sound, and his sound is worse. And it's like, listen, MFer, you sound like shit. And
I feel
he's-
like you're baiting Duggar.
No, I'm not baiting. No, I'm trying to make him love me. I literally am trying to kill him with kindness. That's my strategy.
Right?
And
Right.
it's not working.
Test, test, test.
Okay, so AV just had to trigger me. He knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
You
Maybe
fucker.
in for the yeah.
Now I can hear us through your mic. Gigi, this is weird.
Well, I'm not ready to rage quit. So
Why am I hearing it?
Yeah, I can hear us through your mic.
I can't hear
You have an external
anything.
speaker open?
No.
Oh,
Or
Baker.
control?
Baker,
Baker,
what's
fix it.
happening?
Let's see now.
Is it me? If it's me,
Oh, it's no.
Nope.
no. It's
What in the
usually
hell?
me.
I hear it.
It's just going to rotate through each of us.
StreamYard?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Some bitch.
I hate StreamYard.
StreamYard
Inside
is good
front.
though. Let me tell you.
one time, StreamYard, we had a problem with somebody on StreamYard, and I contacted them, and an actual StreamYard employee came to my stream and fixed it right there on the spot.
Oh
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
Lord.
crazy?
Wow.
I could not believe that it happened.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Inside Trump's $2 million White House balloon ballroom edition. Gigi, your thoughts?
I'm pissed off.
Yeah, he's actually acting like a politician and it's pissing people off.
I know the nerve of him. But I don't know. Do we need a ballroom addition to the White House for
Mm.
200 million?
Who doesn't need a ballroom?
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
think we-
there's like literally a center just down the road from the executive offices that they use for a ballroom and for other stuff in
We don't
DC.
need that. I do think, though,
I can't remember the name of the
I
center.
do want to ask you guys
block.
about the this Epstein stuff real quick, because in my eyes, there
I think it's
are
better.
plenty of powerful politicians and wealthy men that had parties with Epstein. That does not mean that they all partook in the deviancy that was going on there. I think that was one of the reasons why he wanted them to come to these parties, was because I think that was part of his blackmail, and that he blackmailed these men the next day with video of them being with underage girls. However, not everybody fell for that, and I know that there were lots and lots of people over the years that went to those functions and left, and there was no funny business there. I also think that they have figured out who all of these victims are and have interviewed these victims one by one, and hour after hour after hour and year after year, and they have named their perpetrators, and Bush was not on that list. The princess goofball Philip was on that list.
Yeah, everybody that's on there that had visited him or had dealings with him is a global leader or very influential, and they're not going to. It's like you dig up one thing and release it, then it's going to reveal something else and reveal something else until. And it's what pissed off a lot of the MAGA movement is they wanted him to get in there and destroy the deep state, or at least reveal who they are. And they said, like Prince Andrew's on there. Trump's on the list. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of what is it, JP Morgan,
Yeah.
on there. He actually paid $295 million to the victims of Epstein, and then turned around and said he had no knowledge of everything he was doing, and he had been to the island like 10 times, plus the dealings in New York. And so they know that if they release all of that information and all of those files, that it's going to bring a lot of people down. It's going to destroy a lot of the banking industry, heads of state, former heads of state, and that's called accountability. It needs to happen.
But why? Why Why would that need to happen? Because they did a bunch of shady shit in their bedrooms.
Well, not so much that, but personal dealings that they had amongst each other too, for having, trying to cover up that knowledge. Because if they'll cover up something as minute as this,
Mm-hmm.
who knows what other shady shit that they're going to get involved with. So,
Oh, we know that.
yeah. So, just like Congress just passed that law to where insider trading, they can't do that anymore. They're not immune to it and stuff. Nancy Pelosi's losing her shit over it too.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
Yep.
I hope she goes batshit crazy.
I'll be right back. I gotta pee off the porch.
Hey, watch out for cops. There's gonna be 9 cops standing there when she goes outside.
All night. There'll probably be 12.
Does my audio sound good,
Yeah.
Christy? Audio?
Yes, it does. Sounds great.
My audio is coming through on Gigi's, and that's why I wonder if she had an external.
Does mine sound okay?
Yeah, yours sounds perfect.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Army Vet says, what is that? The Epstein story isn't just about one man. It's about systematic failure, elite protection, and the public's hunger for truth.
I just think that with Trump having gone through a sex scandal, and back then he was primed and ready to run for president, he would never do something that stupid and that public. That's all. Not that he wouldn't do something stupid, but he wouldn't do it in public like that, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that if you're gonna have accusers, and if you're going to accuse somebody, then I think you better have victims.
Yeah. I mean, it goes deeper than that. Like Jay just said, it goes with Israel too. Saudi Arabia's got a lot of dirt on us.
Well, that's what I was going to get into. Part of the Epstein is it wasn't just Americans tramping in and out of the island. There were some very elite people from other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Maxwell, her dad was Mossad, and I'm pretty sure she was Mossad. There's nothing that couldn't convince me that Epstein was not a CIA asset. I still believe he was an asset.
Oh, I totally believe it. Yes.
Schools think that as well. A lot of people think that.
And
there's
just like the agency does, when they don't need you anymore, they toss you to the side.
Yeah, there's so many strange things regarding him. Just his education, and then being able to work in a private school. I don't know when's the last time you ever applied for a job and they didn't do a full-on background search on you. Like that's what they do. It's just, and then from there to a finance company, and a finance company after being fired for being a cheat at a finance company. Come on.
Oh yeah, before I went back to work at the hospital in 2019, and I had ETS that May in 2019 from U.S. Department of Homeland Security. So go through everything, and they outsource this other company for the background checks. And they called me one day, and the girl was like, "Hey, I need a contact number and name and stuff for U.S. Department of Homeland Security." And I was like, "For what?" And they said to get your records. And I said, "You go through OPM, the Office of Personnel Management, which is like the HR agency for the entire federal government, outside of DOD." And I said, "Well, you'd have to contact OPM." And she's like, "Well, can you tell me what you did?" And I said, "Nope." And she said, "Well, can you tell us who your supervisor was?" I said, "Nope." And I said, "I would literally go to prison for the next 25 years. We have to sign an NDE." I said, "I can't tell you anything. Literally, I would have to kill you."
Oh, wow.
It's like, I can't tell you what I did, but you know that I worked at the agency. They'll verify I worked there for these years, but they're not going to release like my E number or anything to you. So she's like, "Oh." And I was like, they have not dealt with many former federal employees at a intelligence or security agency or law enforcement agency.
Right.
It's like, hell yeah, I can't tell you what I did.
my brother works for Secret Service, and when this is like back like in '03 maybe, I had asked him about this guy Ernie Shell that was on YouTube. That's still on YouTube. But I had watched him for like 15 minutes, and he was saying he was a predator hunter and he was out saving children and he was in underground railroads and
Underground
like all this
Yeah.
shit, right? So I'm watching him for like 15 minutes, and I mean, he's cleaning up too. There's all people are giving him money hand over fist, and I'm just like, who is this snake oil salesman? Like, this shit is bizarre. So I hang up and I call and I asked him to run his name. Mind you, he doesn't do that shit for me. I don't ask him to do that shit for me, but I thought this one was important, and he obviously knew it was because he ran it for me. So he ran it for me, and he came back and he said, he's on Homeland Security watch list. He's a piece of shit. Stay
Yeah,
away from
probably.
him.
I would agree with that. He probably is.
He said that's what he said. He's a piece of shit. Stay away from him. I'm like, I was like, I'm not hanging out with him. He's like, I don't
I'm
even
not
know how
having
you
him
know
over for
people like
dinner.
this.
right?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know. He's like, I don't even know how you know people like this. And I was like, I don't. I was like, I just wanted to make sure that he was what I thought he was. And I said, and he's talking about that he works for the president and he works for security for the president and he
He's
drives
supposed to
for the
be
president.
running for Congress in Kentucky.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
next
yeah.
election, but he hasn't filled out the application. I've checked.
Yeah, he's running for governor next, you know.
Hey,
But
Jay.
he's got all these, I mean, all of these things that he was doing. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And I just couldn't stand it. And I couldn't stand that all these little ladies were giving him their retirement, you know. And so, and I'm not a snitch, but I just wanted to know who this dude was. So that's who he said. He just said he's on Homeland Security watch list. He's a piece of shit and just stay away.
I
That's
bet he
all I
is.
got
Okay.
out of
I
him.
bet he is.
Yeah.
I used to,
Hey, I
Never
wanna
asked him to make another call again because I doubt he would. But
I'll put it in short. He is the character people love to hate, and
yeah,
he knows it. Like he is
he's
playing
he's very charismatic and he's
it. Shut up,
he's
baby.
funny.
Just shut up. Either shut up or help me up here, Amy.
Mhm.
all right. Hey, Jay. Thank you very much. And he said, all Trump has to do is release a list and say, listen, folks, I was a Democrat back then. You know,
yeah, the
Mhm.
Clintons made me do it.
here's the deal. I guess it depends on what he did back then.
Well, do we even have the timeline right on when he supposedly appeared? Because remember, his timeline goes Ivanka, and then a break, and then his, mail order bride that he has now.
Yeah,
So, I mean, we
He's
always.
good at type.
I'm trying to remember those pictures. He was so young next to
I got
Epstein.
a funny story for you.
So
I used
did
to
I
work.
miss something? Mail order. Just a second. Sorry, no.
Oh, I'm
Mail
sorry.
order bride. Why do
Sorry.
you say that? Is
I
there?
always
Is
thought she
there? Or are you
was.
just saying that just because she's
I always
young?
thought she basically was. He got her from
Mm.
another country. The whole.
Well,
She
Yeah,
wasn't
That was a
desperate.
thing. That was a thing back in the early '90s.
what? And wasn't she like? She was an immigrant because she was a model on a visa to America.
She was also really smart.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And she speaks
Yeah.
like 7 different languages. What's up, buddy? Josh is in the
Mhm.
room chilling.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah, I used to work for a company called Zodiac out of Vancouver. So they build the
That's
original
hilarious.
inflatable boats. There's two sides to it: the Milpro division, which is like law enforcement, and military, and then the civilian side, just a recreational boat. So I worked for the Milpro division, and we built the boats for like Navy EOD and the Navy SEALs and stuff. And we had a problem with one boat, and it just gave us hell for like a week. So we all worked over on a Friday night late, um, just to finish up what we needed to do so we can get the weekend off. Come back Monday with a fresh start and deal with this boat. So I called Angie on the way home. I said, "I want to stop by the bar." It was called Montrose when we were living in South Carolina. Now I just wanted to grab a beer or two, just kind of relax and then head home. So I was sitting there next to this guy. I had no clue who this guy sitting next to me was, and we're just sitting there watching a UFC fight. And these two girls walk up, and it was this blonde, and you could tell they're college girls and stuff. I was in my early 30s, and she comes over and she just starts talking to me, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to sit here and chill and relax. So she's like, "Where do you work?" And I said, "Well, I work for General Dynamics. I'm a parachute tester." And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And she's like acting all interested, really flirty. She's like, "What's the coolest thing that ever happened to you?" And I said, "Well, we were testing a parachute one day over this town, and the parachute fell, and I fell 10,000 feet, and then broke like most of the bones of my body. And I spent another year, in rehab and stuff like that, and went back to work." And she's like, "Oh my gosh," acting all concerned. "Oh my gosh, that is so sad. That is the most horrible thing." But like now she's super interested. Her friends give me the stink eye. So I went through a line of bullshit for like 30 minutes.
Mhm.
So what I'm getting to is I'm going to put where Angie, the company she works for, I'm going to put an application into her store. And under employment experience, I'm going to put like soil relocation engineer in Mexico. I was a ditch digger or a tunnel digger for the Los Zetas drug cartel, and I was a parachute tester and all this other stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm going to mess with her next week. So don't say anything to her tonight.
Sounds good. My dad was a paratrooper for the 101st Born Screaming Eagles.
I did the 101 Screaming Eagles.
Mhm.
I did I took an air assault course, but I didn't take the Pathfinder course when I was in.
Mm. And he broke both of his knees on a jump.
Mm-hmm. I suppose so. It's been a little over 2 hours, and I got a million things to do before our
No, Gutter'S,
streams.
no.
I know, but
Yeah,
I got a million things to do, and our stream starts in, I don't know, like 8 hours. And
Yeah.
What stream?
our
Friday night
conspiracy,
stream.
our Friday night stream, the
Is
conspiracy
it
theory,
Friday?
Is it
It
10 or
is.
10:30 your time?
10:30.
10:30.
I'm gonna go on camera tonight.
Let me find it so I can post it.
Yeah, definitely.
And remember, 6 more days till Tariff Day.
Till Tariff Day.
Yep.
Thursday.
They take effect on the 7th.
Uh-oh.
They've been saying that forever, and I mean, does it really? I gotta say, I haven't seen a whole lot of our prices change. So when Trump says I've brought down a lot of prices,
Not yet.
No.
show me, bitch, because I ain't seen it.
I
Yeah.
know.
What is the top 3? Like gas, food, and there was something else.
My gas hasn't changed
Electricity
at all.
or something.
Parts, whether it be electrical, mechanical parts.
Yeah. Utilities do need to come down. They're way too high. And that really scares me because it's almost like pre-depression numbers that we're looking at right now.
No, don't think like that.
Yeah, honestly it is. Statistically, I was looking at it, but it's also, this is something funny too. If you look at the stock market, the way it goes, I don't know why this happens, but before every single recession or depression, any financial crisis in America, the one stock that always jumps right before that happens is Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit of the Loom?
Fruit of the Loom and Hanes. Yep. I don't know why the underwear shit goes up.
Everybody shits themselves and they got to replace it.
That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, you can actually look that up. And I was like, what in the hell? So I've been keeping an eye on those stocks.
Mama said be in clean underwear, didn't she?
This
Yep.
is true. You're supposed to have clean underwear in emergency situations. I just wear clean underwear every day. So just in case it's an emergency,
That's right.
you know,
Yes.
I
you
thought
never
all
know.
mamas taught that.
So
But I
yeah,
don't
it's
have Fruit of the Loom anything.
it went up almost 1.5 points today. I was looking at it, but like it's normally something significant. So I was like, all right, if Fruit of the Loom goes through the roof, then yeah, something bad's going to happen.
Are you gonna
That's when
help
you
me? Are you gonna
kind of
help me with my market account?
sure.
Okay. Um,
Right now, the thing you want to invest in is mining and energy companies.
mining and energy companies.
Yeah,
That-
Yeah, I'd
that-
agree with that.
especially American mining companies right now because
Is
it's
there anything more exciting than that?
no, I mean there are, but that's pretty much that's what's going to make bank in the next few months
Okay.
because they got the free and clear from Trump to go ahead and do domestic mining again.
Mm-hmm.
So everything from coal to precious metals, things like that. Dominion Power, Phoenix Energy. I mean, there's so many different companies. I have like 15 different ones that I invested in last week. I
Oh,
shifted.
precious metals. That's a good one.
Yep, I shifted some stuff around and started putting into those mining and energy companies because it's getting ready to go through the roof. And crypto's dumping because there's still a lot of skepticism with it. So I was like, yep, time to shift some stuff around.
Yeah, crypto kind of made me nervous. And I got out of crypto. I don't know. Are you still in it? Are you still in crypto?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Yeah.
And like when Bitcoin, when it started to dump, I bought a shit ton of bits and I was like, all right, cool. Even if it's a percentage of it, because it's going to go back up through the roof here this fall.
Yeah, I kind of just like the true and the ones that have been around forever and that have been true and good, and I'm not one that likes to experiment so much, you know?
Yep,
You
like
know
Big
what I
Mouth
mean?
said, diversify your portfolio.
Yeah, like I like Procter and Gamble, that kind of stuff.
Yep. All right, I'm going to jump off here because if not, I'll talk for the next 20 minutes, and I know Gigi's got stuff to do. So yeah,
Yes, I'm
Well,
glad you guys came up. Thanks so much.
yep,
it's so nice to talk to you, and I really want to hear more about the stocks and bonds and stuff. I really do.
absolutely,
So
absolutely,
it would be an honor. So
of course. Gigi, thanks for having me up
Yes, thanks for coming up, Nils.
and
thank you.
getting that audio situation taken care of.
Yeah. I still hear a little bit of an echo, so I don't know what the deal is. If there's something, I don't know.
Turn off your Bluetooth.
Oh, when you went to go pee off the porch, I said I guarantee you there's going to be 9 cops standing out there.
Right, right. No cops. So you think he should turn off his Bluetooth?
Yes, turn off his Bluetooth when he's on, because Bluetooth is for listening, not for talking. So when he's on there, turn off the Bluetooth.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
That's
So
a
on
good
in your
idea.
settings, turn off your
Mhm.
Bluetooth. Let's see. You
Yes,
know what?
thank
Do
you.
that right now, Niels, and see if it helps.
Test, test, test. I just turned it off.
There you go. It's fixed.
Wow. I didn't even think of that.
Oh no.
No, what?
I think
Talk.
it's coming from Christy's end.
Is
You
it
know what?
me?
That's what.
She's the one that bounces when I see the noise.
Well,
Okay.
look at me.
Okay. Do you got your Bluetooth on? Maybe.
I better let me look.
Let's check her settings real
Let's
fast.
see.
Let's
I
see.
swear I thought I had mine off.
Well, reduce background and see if that helps.
All right, guys. GG.
All right. Thanks, Niels.
See you
You
tonight,
have.
guys.
All right. Bye bye.
Good night, Nels.
Bye.
Bluetooth is off. Off.
Okay.
Is
So now
off.
let's talk.
All right.
Yep.
Sounds good now.
Yeah, it's off.
I still hear it a little, but
Little
I don't know.
back
Still?
We'll
chatter.
have to just work on it.
But
And everyone talk.
I've got my headbuds on or my headphones on
Okay,
too.
Crispy, mute, and let me and
Okay,
Mouse
let me
talk and
see.
see if that works. Okay.
Okay, let me try that.
La 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 la.
The sun is bright in Tennessee.
Hold on here.
Am I still hearing it?
Yeah, she's
Hold
not
on
muted.
one sec. There we go. Wait.
Okay, now da 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 da. Yep. Mouse.
The weather is beautiful in Tennessee. I
Yep.
think I got it.
Yep. Okay, it's something with Crispy. I'm not sure what it is. You'll have to work on that, or at some point we'll have to get you figured out, darling.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. No biggie. I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I'm the loser.
It's fine.
I'm gonna try tonight with my fancy microphone.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're
Tune
gonna-
it in before you go on. That way you have
I
a clue
know.
as to
I'm
what's
gonna-
going on.
Gutter's. I'm gonna go in on just like the StreamYard's test, just the StreamYard link. Is that where we need to go and practice?
Probably. And
That's what
practice
I
it. Yeah.
did.
Yep. And if you could probably like pull something up and share it, that'll probably help figure out if it's echoing. I assume. I'm not sure.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Okay,
Well, I better
thank
get
you
my
for
baby.
having me up, and thank you, Chad. I love
Yes.
your chat. I love your community is such, like, they're all such good people. They're all fun and smart and just
They
fun.
are.
And a bunch
I
of smart
really like
asses.
them. So, thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming up, Crispy.
All right,
We'll see you tonight.
bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All righty. Mouse, what do you have going on this week?
Not much. I'm gonna try to stay up and see what Friday night brings. See if I
Woohoo!
can make it.
Yeah, I hope we see you in there. It
I'm
goes
a
really
little-
fast, but
I'm a little concerned, Gigi. I'm a little worried. Am I
know.
gonna have to come in and defend Walter himself, or is this just about the land as it is now?
You're gonna have to come see, but I'm just gonna say, put your armor on, Minnie.
Can you drop me, Gutter's?
Oh yeah.
Y'all go easy on my Walter. All the other parts of Disney you can yell at, but I may get a little when it comes to Walter.
Mhm.
So we'll see. But yes,
Right.
I'll be there.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm glad, hey, I'm so glad you're back to the YouTube streets with the rest of us and
Me too.
you get to hang out.
Yeah. Got word yesterday. All is clear. We won again. We
Yay!
won again, Gigi.
Right on. Congrats. That's awesome.
Yep. So I'm back to focusing on YouTube now. No more distractions.
Well, yep. Yeah, you just gotta, family comes first, but by all
Yeah.
means, it's fun to go on YouTube. As long as it stays fun, it's well worth it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Minute it becomes unfun, well, piss on it, we're out.
That's it.
Yep. All righty, darling. Well, I am going to shut this baby down. Please, everybody, show up 7:30 tonight. You can come to my channel or you can go to Traveling Fool's channel. But also LW's channel. We are trying to get him up in subs as well as watch time. So if you can spend some time over there, that would be awesome. Jay Shipes, thank you so much for the super chat. You rock, dude. Thank you for the support. And thank you for being here and coming and hanging out in our chat. Same with Bulldog and the ones that I don't see very often in here. But always thank you to my OGs and my people that always come. Thanks a bunch. And thanks for Debano for coming up and hanging out. And thanks, Baker, for the audio help as usual. And we will see you tonight at 7:30 real time Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 fake time Eastern Time. Yes, thank you very much. Love y'all. And remember, if it wasn't for you, we would not be here.
News bulletin.
Step right up, got tickets on sale in today's episode. episode, trains coming off the rails. Watch it all burn from the screen on your phone. But don't you worry about it, you're safe at home. Every talking head will tell you everything's fine. It's the blind leading the blind. Yeah, it's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on. Well, the world's strongest man just dropped the ball, and the tent's caving in from the weight of it all. Yeah, the lion's out the cage, puppets in a rage, and the ringleader's on parade. It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through hoops. Y'all wish that I was lying, but you know that it's the truth. Get your popcorn ready and pour you something strong. If the world's still spinning, the shit show goes on.
Come on, come on. Witness the greatest show on earth. Enjoy the flames.
It's a circus out here, we're wobbling on a wire. There's a lady with a beard, clowns juggling fire. Elephants and donkeys got us jumping through